Hello, welcome to the BlueQuill feature highlights for the 5.6 and 5.7 versions. 5.6 was a small release with mostly back-end changes, and 5.7 has a lot of enhancements. In this video, I will highlight the following: updated look and navigation, Analytics version 1, in-object grading version 1, Gradebook 2 retirement, localization support, and assessment enhancements. Let's get started. We have worked hard to enhance the user experience of using BlueQuill on your computer as well as mobile devices. To support smaller screen sizes such as tablets, we have removed the bottom bar. The email and jump to buttons have been moved to the top bar. We have also altered the navigation to better support touch devices as well as the new features we have introduced. We call these modes at the top. Now, instructors access the grade grid, activity grid, analytics, apps, and conditions by clicking them on the top bar. The apps menu has also changed to increase screen real estate and general functionality on touch devices. Now, when you click on apps, you are given a list of apps to choose from instead of having to scroll to find the app you need. Another addition is this progress bar at the top. This bar is a timeline of your course with the start date on the left and the end date on the right. The white dots represent items with a due date so students and instructors can get a quick view of what needs to be done next. These white dots are actually clickable, and a student or instructor can navigate through assignments by clicking them. Another mode that we introduced for instructors is the Analytics mode. When you click in this mode, your screen will turn dark and you will enter a heat map. This heat map will show the instructor activity in the course based on actions that students have performed in the course on specific objects. For example, I can see which objects have been opened most versus which objects have been opened least. I can also configure the color scheme that shows me this information. We also have an engagement web, which shows instructors the most common actions students are taking across the entire course. In future releases, we will roll out more analytics data that will be rendered to instructors, including the ability to view actions per student. Instructors can now grade inside course objects. Now, when instructors open an object that has points, you will see the course roster available on the right. When a name is clicked, the roster becomes horizontal and grades and comments can be entered for each student. To navigate the students, simply click the previous or next student in the list and add the grades. The grades and comments will save automatically, but will not be published to students until the Publish button is clicked. We will continue to enhance the grading process in future releases, including rubrics and inline grading. With the changes to the grade grid and in-object grading, we have retired the older version of the gradebook. This will allow us to focus on new features that will enhance grading even further. In order to support global partners using BlueQuill, we have built the ability for the interface to translate into different language. This is for system text and not for user-generated text such as course content. Here is an example of BlueQuill in Spanish. We have continued to improve the assessment tool. The enhancements in this release will enable designers to make quizzes in their courses. This includes 2 new global configurations, Grade as you go and Hide feedback. If I uncheck the Show correct, incorrect responses to students option, students will not see immediate feedback as to whether or not their selection is correct. If I leave it checked, students will see feedback, but now there is the option to choose when they see the feedback, either as they go, as they select responses, or at the end when they click the Check Answers button. When adding or editing a text activity in the assessment tool, you will now use the same enhanced text editor that is used for adding course content. There is also a new way to preview the assessments. This advanced preview will allow you to experience quickly exactly what the student will experience. You can also refresh the preview, which will remove any responses you may have entered. Those were some of the highlights from releases 5.6 and 5.7. For a detailed list of everything that was in these releases, please refer to the bottom of this page. Thanks for watching.